When I think about basic digital literacy, I think about how it's so similar to like mathematics and English, for us, where when we were growing up, mathematics and English were seemingly the most important subjects you had to compulsorily pass. And when you put that in context of where we are today, considering the fact that we live, I think yesterday, for example, Tesla did the first delivery of their first self-driving car. We cannot have a future where young people don't have access to a basic and very thorough understanding and foundation of what it is to live in a digital world. And that's why I think basic literacy really is just helping them become literate. And I think it should really become a fundamental human right. The collaboration between TECH4DEV and ATC was a very strategic one. I think that it could not have happened at a more better time. We were struggling with lack of learning infrastructure to drive a basic digital literacy program. ATC at the time had invested a lot in these infrastructures, and they needed a partner who was going to be able to drive learning delivery and outcomes. It was a strategic engagement. It was unique in its own sense. The fact that they had functional learning infrastructure in very hard-to-reach places like Kebbi, every nooks and cranny of Nigeria. That made them a very interesting partner, and really grateful that we had met with them and that relationship started.
The basic digital literacy curriculum that we used for the ATC Digital Community Project is a curriculum that contains courses that speaks to first, introduction to what a computer is, and then also helping him to understand the components of a computer. We also introduce certain topics around productivity tools, Word, PowerPoint, Excel. We also go ahead to teach them how to use emails, create an email, and email etiquette as well, very important. The facilitators that we also have, that deploy this curriculum have also understood the language of the community that they are in, so that way they also make the curriculum relatable.
My name is Joshua Bobai Augustine. I grew up here in Kaduna State. I was born and brought up here in Kaduna State. Currently, I work with an organization where I am the accountant there. This training has really given me more confidence to approach my work effectively, where I use Excel to do reports, PowerPoint to train, and also I use Word to send mails and information to other organizations.
Growing up as a child and while in the university, I didn't have an idea about digital literacy. So after my school days in university, I started making research and find a free basic digital literacy center in my area in Lagos. After 2 months of taking basic digital literacy, because we were introduced to the Cisco site, we had to follow my needs and start learning cybersecurity with Cisco.
Joining the ATC Nigeria program, I learned how to edit video or photos, and how to operate computer, and how to present like PowerPoint, and how to write faster, and how to do calculations like using Excel, and so many things. I believe we've had a successful implementation of the ATCN Digital Communities project. We have trained 67,024 beneficiaries across 96 digital communities in Nigeria, 55% of them being male and 45% being female. I would say that the project has been a successful one under TECH4DEV's implementation.
The entire collaboration over the last 5 to 6 years has had immense and innumerable outcomes. Young children who now grow up in Akoko, in Ondo State, or who grow up in Edo State or somewhere in Abia, now have the opportunity to start their journey on the right footing, where they now have access to the right functioning learning infrastructure to build that foundation for digital literacy that they need to succeed in whatever career.
We've seen beneficiaries who have probably been written off, this person doesn't know, this person cannot succeed in digital literacy. We've seen those persons not only, learn digital literacy, but also become facilitators, right? And I would say that that is huge success, right? That is a great return on investment, knowing that the person who came through your program, have now become trainers, training other persons, introducing them to digital literacy, introducing them to the shared culture and your beliefs.
This project have actually changed the life of so many people initially that I've known that have no knowledge about basic computer skill, have now learned more about it and they are implementing it in their various lives, school and workplace.
Thank you ATC Nigeria, thank you TECH4DEV, thank you for coming to Shika Zaria University.
Sincerely, I really want to appreciate Digital Community Center. It really boosts my knowledge and make me effective in my workplace.
Thank you ATC Nigeria, thank you TECH4DEV.